Guess we'll find out shortly if you have to be cuckoo or not to watch this movie. Or maybe you'll just be cuckoo after you watch the movie. Or during the movie. I don't know. We'll find out here. But let's find out what it's all about, starting with the IMDb plot. A 17-year-old girl is forced to move with her family to a resort where things are not what they seem. Okay, always not what they seem. Yeah. Definitely not what they seem. So yeah, this is a fairly new movie here. It's been out for a little while now. So I'll try to keep this kind of spoiler free. I'm not sure I could explain everything anyway. I don't know if that makes me cuckoo or not cuckoo enough. So yeah, I'll try to kind of keep it a bit spoiler free for you that haven't seen it. So yeah, I know I shared some of this, on Promote Horror as it kind of came out, and there's one scene in particular where I don't know why, either when I was showing it or kept sharing the trailer or whatever, the girl where she kind of runs to the door, and it looks like someone's chasing her or whatever, and I didn't see too much besides that, so I kind of, just in that one scene only, I kind of had some expectations in my head or thoughts about maybe what this movie was. And I'd say that maybe it didn't go that way. I don't know, I mean, good thing, bad thing, or whatever. But yeah, I just felt the need to say that at the top here. But yeah, we have a young girl who's having, some family issues here. Her father has taken her and her sister to this place out in the Alps, and it's cold. It's almost out in the middle of nowhere. Kind of like we always have, kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and she's not happy. She's not happy about it, about being there, kind of fitting in, where she is in the family now. So lots of things that she tried to readjust to, and so forth. So that kind of makes her a little bit awkward, to start. There is an awkwardness to her. She also has this little young sister who, is a whole other kind of awkward and has her own issues. She's mute and so forth. And it's her half sister. So, there's lots of family stuff going on here. And that becomes an issue at times, where, she's getting older now, but she still wants dad, and dad is kind of more placated to, his new wife and his other daughter. So, when things kind of start going off, and she needs him, he's more needed on the other side of the family. So, that's kind of an ongoing issue in the film. And, another issue in the film is the family's there basically, and where they are and whatever, because of a guy here who has a resort, and he has this weird, you always get this weird vibe. He has a weird vibe, to the family. I really wasn't sure what the hell was going on with him, and but he offers to, he has a job at this hotel, his hotel, and the young girl decides, she's going to take it. She goes there. She kind of gets, maybe not off to the best start there, but, she's, trying, she meets a couple of people there. Some people are weird. There's, some weird stuff happening in the background, off to the side. There's one person who seems very sick early on when she's, getting there. Just a couple of odd characters are around, and so forth. Like one of the guests is a little bit odd. And, even one of our coworkers, I don't know, there's, you just kind of get this, strangeness, around the being there. And, of course, things aren't going well at home. So, two things happen here. One, she tries to leave, and that doesn't work out well. And then another time she's chased by what she says is this woman. And it is in that scene that kind of refers to the scene I mentioned in the beginning, where she ends up running to this door, which is locked, and banging on it, and eventually getting inside. And you know, it's an early scene of a little bit of drama and excitement that we get here early on. And that kind of had me intrigued, because you do get to see a little bit glimpse of this. She calls it a woman. It looks kind of like a woman, but maybe not. That's chasing her, and but nobody then really believes her. She kind of gets hurt in that process, and of course, like I said, she continues to want dad's support, but dad is not all there. That his priority is not her anymore. It is his other daughter, and so forth. So that's a little bit of a shame and whatever for her. But as she stays there, she continues then to persist that this woman is after her. And she starts seeing things. She's not sure what's going on. She's convinced that there's something going on here. Something weird is going on. She's hearing things, seeing things, maybe moving in the bushes or whatever, and that kind of thing going on. But she's not really sure. And she kind of pushing for her father's help. He doesn't really want to get involved. The guy who has them up there, he's being weird about it. Everybody just being weird about things. So she wants to know what's going on. You as the audience wants to know what the hell's going on. You're just thinking everybody up here in this situation is cuckoo. And I'm going cuckoo, kind of be like, okay, what's happening here? And then we kind of get to the part where I want to be spoiler free here. So, it's going to get a little bit intense, a little bit crazy. She's going to have to, fight for her life in ways. There's something really, wrong going on up here. And she's going to first and foremost have to save herself, but she may have to save her family as well. I don't want to get into too much of what is going on here in this hotel and give away all that, because I think that's spoiler territory. If you haven't seen this movie, I want to let you guys kind of experience that and see what's going on without me ruining it for you, which kind of leaves me short on much to else to say. I would say, I had a hard time judging whether the actress here was doing a good job or not, just because she's being awkward and being strange, and then as I say, once we hit the back half of the film, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. So I think she handled, a lot of, the intensity builds up. There's more action that's going on in the back half. I think, she did all right there. Maybe in the early half of the scene, I'm going to chalk it up to just everybody being kind of weird, and obviously, some people and some people not, kind of knowing what's going on here. Definitely, it's just a very weird situation that's happening here, and so forth. So, I think a lot of whether you like the film or not is going to be based on that. I'm not sure, how exciting it was, until we kind of get to that fact. It just seems a little strange. And, honestly, as I was watching it, you guys follow my reviews, when I hit that kind of, this is strange kind of thing to me, I start to kind of get lost in the movie, and my interest starts to go the other direction. It did pick up once, a little bit is revealed about what is happening, and just the weird things that are happening here. It still kind of, hit a little bit of that strange territory as well. At least the film kind of picked up, and there was some action to it, and, there was some fighting for lives and so forth as that. So, like I said, you might have to be cuckoo to watch the movie. The movie is a little cuckoo, I guess. I guess the title is a little bit appropriate for the film. I don't remember. I was trying to remember exactly what people were saying on Twitter about it. I don't remember the exact split there, if people were liking it or not. Looking real quick here at IMDb, 5.9 out of 10, and about a little over, about maybe 10,000 and a half almost, reviews or ratings. So, yeah, I kind of see that. For me, I think I'm just going to give it two pools of blood. I don't know. I don't think I ever fully got into it, fully, jumped into it. It was just weird, and the moments where, like I said, that woman was chasing her, that was a little exciting, and it got a little excitement there. Some of the family drama, just seemed weird. I know a lot of it eventually was setting up to some of the stuff that was happening at the end and so forth. But yeah, it was, a little strange, and I don't know. I wasn't quite vibing with it with some of that. But the ending kind of saved it from being completely off for me. So I'm going to go with two pools of blood here out of five. With this one, so that may make me cuckoo or not, depending. If you really liked it, then you probably think I'm cuckoo, and maybe I think you're cuckoo for that. I don't know. I don't know, whatever. I'm being strange like the movie was strange. I don't know, or at least it was strange for me. Maybe it wasn't strange for you. But yeah, and it was an hour and 42 minutes. Yeah, I guess it pushed a little bit there. But yeah, so that's what I'm going with there. So with that, horrorsgorereviews.blogspot.com is where you can find all of my reviews, written and video. If you're just mostly video reviews for a while now, so if you just want to like and subscribe and do everything that everybody wants you to do here on YouTube, please feel free to. If not, I thank you for your time. Twitter, Facebook, information down below as well, so feel free to join me there or not. Talk horror, talk about this movie. You want me to review something, please feel free to reach out. And definitely in the comment section. Who's cuckoo? Me, you, them, the movie? I don't know. Throw it in there. If you think I'm cuckoo, I won't be offended. Go for it. So yeah, with that, I will catch you on the next review, horror fans.